Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes from managing the emotions, okay? So you can identify your intuition to bring in your good spiritual health, good spiritual wealth, but it comes from the essence of love, okay? Loving yourself, loving beings, loving God, loving planet, okay? So you can balance with your masculine and feminine energy so you can co-create with the universe, all right? Because the universe doesn't co-create without you. So you can learn to operate within, okay, your limitations of your society as well for some of you, because some of you may be living in fear, maybe a Queen of Wands, all right? Maybe you're thinking of a Queen of Wands, or this is the Queen of Wands. Maybe you're thinking about possessiveness, maybe, or holding back your creative ideas. Maybe you're holding back how creative or bold you are, but it seems like you're thinking about control. Maybe you're thinking about a King of Wands. Maybe there's a pathway to maybe a counterpart, or balancing the feminine and masculine energy within you so you can co-create with the universe, because it makes you more bold. It makes you be like a real good, powerful leader. You could be looking at the charms, the courage, okay? Maybe someone's looking at a counterpart, someone that's maybe like creative, just like them maybe. Or maybe looking at a decision, a purpose on your pathway. Maybe you feel you've met your match, some of you, in a King of Wands, maybe. But we're looking at balancing the masculine feminine energy within oneself. Maybe some of you do spiritual transformation, or you're ending a situation. So you're looking at maybe ending a pathway for your own happiness. It's about self-love. Or maybe you think about a Leo person. Maybe you're ending with a Leo person. Or you're ending with a Scorpio person or a Cancer person. And you're focused on balancing your masculine and feminine energy within yourself. Why? Because the fire signs is the inspiration. They're about love. Okay, they're born to love. It's about romance, about the intuition. This is the lesson of peace. Power, sorry. So now maybe someone doing a transformational ending, maybe a power struggle, maybe on their pathway, or ending one pathway and looking at another. Could be siblings. But someone's looking at maybe ending one or two loose ends. They have that desire to go forward into a new world, like the soul world, because it's all about being creative from the intuition. Maybe someone feels maybe in this new world is too competitive for them, so you have to be very courageous to go into the unknown. Someone very determined though, very spiritual person. Okay, it could be a Taurus, it could be a Leo, it could be a Scorpio, or it could be an Aquarius person. We're looking at determination, someone very forceful. Or you could be looking at a detective trying to tie up one or loose ends, okay, when it comes to success. You could be a very introverted person, but you're thinking of a very mysterious person, how powerful they are. Maybe you're probing someone, because we did see the Capricorn energy when it comes to the Four of Pentacles. Maybe someone's very possessive when it comes to resources. But we're looking at a secret though. A strong-willed secret, because people are very fixated within their world when it comes to jealousy or being very suspicious about someone else's success, and they won't mind their own fucking business. So now someone's walking away. Maybe there's someone, Esan, maybe looked into the situation, tying up one of loose ends. It's about walking away from people, things, and places. Maybe you feel someone is too much into this ritual, secret stuff, you know, cults. They're looking at power. Maybe it's too much like, for them to be creative, it's about ending people, or it's about ending people's success to make something, or it's all about sexual activities for shared assets and financial legacies and wills and stuff. Someone's had enough of that. They're like, you know what, I'm walking away. There's no feelings anyway. It's all about self-love. So someone's gone to do some self-discovery. It's all about self-analyzation. Someone's facing their dark self, all right, or the shadow of self, I should say. Yeah, because there seems to be gloomy times, maybe, for someone. We look at the passion going forward with the soul of the self. Maybe someone's gone through the portal of trying to create a new world, trying to be more like, could be a female, the counterpart. Just wrapping spirituality within their self, because what's above is below, creating a new world from the soul of the self. Someone's going in for a happily ever after because they have an 8. of Cups, you walk away because there's no love wherever you are. There's nothing you can do there. Maybe it's just a lesson of life, you know. So now someone's walking passionately towards maybe a Two of Cups for happily ever after. We're looking at Two of Cups. Two of Cups is all about romance, it's about love, about partnership. Maybe someone looked into someone's eyes and fell in love with their souls. Now you look at the passion of a Two of Cups. Maybe someone hasn't given someone recognition and there's no communication. So somebody walked away and didn't give any closure. Now maybe someone's looking someone dead in the eye when it comes to maybe a counterpart they ended it with and didn't give any closure. They walked away. Maybe someone wants to walk back to a Two of Cups for happily ever after. But we're looking at someone very courageous, maybe a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, she's very bold, very self-sufficient person, a very total, honest person when it comes to self-assurance. Maybe somebody wants to work on the mind, body, on the soul, but you have to have the heart so you can bring the masculine and feminine energy towards having that perfect mechanism inside yourself, because what's inside yourself is outside of oneself. So someone sees maybe a Queen of Wands or counterpart, maybe like a pedestal, maybe. It's about time maybe if the feminine, look, the masculines are looking at their feminine energy to be more reliable. Or maybe someone's looking at Four of Pentacles, maybe Queen of Wands. Maybe Queen of Wands is holding back working with the King of Wands, maybe. Because he went reliable to maybe a Cancer person or Scorpio person or maybe a Taurus person. So now you're seeing the counterpart looking at the King of Wands saying, I don't know what you're doing, bro. But continue working, though. You be reliable to a dead end. So now looking at plans, looking at organization. Someone's looking or someone's spying or someone's prying or someone's crying about someone's success, completing their world, maybe on the internet. It could be a content creator or you could be a podcast person. But you're looking at maybe tying up one or two loose ends because you're looking at the reliability. Maybe someone's tying up one or loose ends, maybe a Taurus person or a Libra person. But you're looking at the Empress when it comes to the soul world. Maybe someone's looking at counterpart, which is the Empress person, and they feel they walked away from their own happiness. So now you're seeing Justice or a Hierophant, maybe the Divine Masculine, is looking into the reliability when it comes to the Four of Pentacles. Maybe someone who's working with a team of people when it comes to their decision. Maybe it comes to the decision of maybe the Hierophant when it comes to the Divine Masculine or the higher self or a Taurus person or institution. They need to be looking at one or two loose ends. Maybe someone was very reliable when it comes to a Taurus person or institution because somebody was spying. Maybe someone's the end spying, stalking, stealing people's private information when it comes to the intellectual property for their success, for them to stay in an environment or institution or a marriage or high level commitment. Okay, maybe someone looked into their own high level commitment and maybe they said that they're working too much, maybe are too reliant. Maybe someone relies on someone's organization, someone's priorities, or someone's creation, and it's coming to an end. So we're looking at the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles on the back of the Patience, okay? Looking at greed for long-term desire, for long-term security, and someone was waiting for that patiently. It was all on the foundation of greed. So now someone's looking into ending maybe a teamwork or a collaboration because they understand that maybe a Taurus person or Capricorn person is the devil. Someone's walking away because someone's doing some dark spiritual practices when it comes to rituals, cults, or maybe secrets. Someone probably's got a power struggle, or maybe someone envies someone in their energy, so you got to walk away, maybe from a water sign person, a Pisces person, or a Scorpio person. So now you're looking at this regeneration. We're trying to cut generational curses, but someone's in a very sexual activity for shared assets, for finances, or legacies, and a will. Someone's very fixated, maybe when it comes to being a Three of Cups, in God's Two of Cups, or someone's angry and jealous, someone's walking away to the happily ever after because they feel like they was in a very dark, toxic relationship in an institution or high-level commitment they looked into, they relied on. This toxic person was relying on someone's reliability when it comes to creativity from two soulmates, maybe, take it as it resonates. So now you're seeing someone feels like they need to walk away from a very toxic relationship, very dark entity with rituals and all that. But you got to break generational curse. You can't force the horse to the water to drink the ocean of love. Do you know what I mean? The horse has got to want to be on the spirit of the self and away from insecurities or unrequited love. It's down to them to walk away and have that control. Someone that doesn't have no control when it comes to self-discipline or self rely. Yeah, someone's under judgment for their decision. Someone's had a final decision, all right, when it comes to unrequited love or spiritual romantic journey. Someone feels a little bit insecure, maybe going towards a reunion, because now maybe their friendships or maybe the people that were celebrating with a circle of people were very angry and jealous and envious about a celebration when it comes to God's Tour Cup. Because now we're looking at a pathway. Maybe someone had a choice of two people. Okay. I mean, it looks like somebody wants to turn their back. Maybe of juggling or trying to work financially with an earth sign person or a Queen of Wands, Aries person. Someone's looking at how someone presents themselves in this team, maybe. Because now it looks like it's about environmental hazard when it comes to someone's influence. They're influencing someone into the dark side. But what is the facade? Is someone looks at someone's physical appearance, but someone has a lack of self-awareness. Because when it comes to the values and feelings, or maybe someone's self-worth or self-value, when it comes to the talent, it doesn't have any. It says it's blocked. So someone's really after only social prestige. But also when someone looks at someone's environmental background, when it comes to cultural background, it's all about possessiveness for long-term security. So now someone's looking at someone's earning abilities. Maybe somebody will look at someone's pathway. When it comes to maybe creation of an estate, maybe, or when it comes to trying to bring in a twin flame connection, it came with blocks and delays, imbalance, injustice, karmic cycles. Someone's in a karmic debt, because now we're looking at karmic revolution, because someone's going for a Tower moment, maybe Sagittarius person or Aries person. Very much unwanted changes, because somebody was lying, trying to force someone to rely on building a false foundation. But when you look into the information, they understand that somebody was stalking and spying for an ending of maybe a soul connection in this institution, a Taurus person. So now someone's been investigated and someone has unwanted changes. Maybe this institution is walking away, because now maybe you'll think about King of Cups heavily, because King of Cups has come out twice, going for a painful ending. Maybe you've been with this King of Cups twice, maybe, or this King of Cups, or two masculines, one's in love and one's just a fucking immature, going for a Tower moment. It's like a double-edged sword, this one. It's like he appears to be one thing, but really he's actually another. It's like he has two personalities. And he's going for a Tower moment. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. He's going for a Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is backstabbing, or he wanted a complete painful ending. And he's relying on that Tower moment for a King of Wands. And a Taurus person when it comes to this completion of a world. We're seeing a Tower moment. Someone's in their ego, because also the Tower moment can be in an ego, but it looks like the Tower moment is something no one can control. It's the major arcana with the Hierophant and the Devil and the World and the Death card. So that means whatever footprint people made in their past has now made a footprint for their future, which is emissions, isn't it? Because we talk about footprints, carbon footprints. It's just like carbon is also a part of emissions, it's a part of our footsteps of how we use energy, isn't it? It could be electric, or it could be gas, or it could be oil. That's your carbon footprint. It's the same thing with the soul of the self, with the flesh. Whatever you did in your past, in your pathway, it is making your footsteps be your future. So now you're looking at someone's carbon footprint is very toxic, and now it's coming out in the air. So you can't blame anyone. So someone's very angry about someone walking away because of this situation, but they have to reflect on themselves. That's probably why we saw the two King of Cups. He has to do some real deep reflection, because it's all about the carbon copy. It's about the carbon footprint. It's real. It's even a structure in the oil and gas companies. Do you know what I mean? In oil and gas industries, you know. You know, you have segmentation. Or was it again? You've got like, I tell you 1, 2, and 3. It's like you explore your product, exploration. All right. So you use your segmentations, you use your Sigmic machines and stuff like that to explore, you know, your tools. How am I going to look for the oil? All right. So that's by using your talents. Do you know what I mean? To create, okay, maybe you got a stone and you want to make it into a diamond. So you have to explore, don't you? So now you've got your segments. Because sometimes, say for instance, if you've got Nigeria, for instance, right? They would do 3D segmentations or sim something. I can't remember. I'm off my head because I've got so much coming through my head right now, right? I only got a short minute of time on here. So then you look for these oils, right, underneath the earth. But in the West, we have a 3D. Okay, so this is where, right, we get outside of us in the West world to rely on the West. Why? Because when we give you back information, sometimes, or used to back in the day, we gave 2D so that you can see, we can see before you, but we can see more than you, but you don't know, and it's hidden in the small print. Stuff like that, do you know what I mean? So what I was getting to, yeah, so you go in exploration and then you start traveling, all right? So that's the second part you go through when you go through the oil and gas structure, all right? So then now you go around and then you start doing in the vans. It could be, oh my days, logistics. This is when the logistics comes in, okay? And then from logistics, you got to go and put it in the oil refineries. You got to put it into different temperatures. If it's going to be oil, is it going to be gas? Is it going to be plastic? Is it going to be chemical? Is it going to be lubricant? It depends on the temperature of how you're cooking the oil, right? So then these products now then go to production. Now, this is where the supply chain is, okay? All right. Now, this person is heartbroken because I was trying to get to an example. It's like he's got a split personality. Very manipulative. And it's like it's like he explores your emotions to exploit it, to do a supply chain. But at the front of his supply chain to do this stuff, it's like the supply chain, not trying to be funny. People say they're Niger. I feel very insulted because when you do your research, yes, people, they want to say they're fucking Niger, they're fucking commodity, but the supply chain is African children, you know. African children that are in the mines for oil, gold, diamonds, and guess how much they're getting paid every day, every week? Less than £1 with no safety. None. Do you understand? So this is where these people, or this masculine is in his ego, his cups. He's too superficial, he's too shallow, and he's too in his ego. It's like if you watch a documentary about Ocean Gate, it's the same thing. It's like, say for instance, I've given them a blueprint, all right, from my downloads from God. I think this is a better explanation. Okay, so I got my blueprints, right, downloaded from God. This is why I keep encouraging people, yeah, write your dreams down and study it. Now, because I've given them 5 years of non-stop emails for a King of Wands, now they're thinking, right, we don't need the counterpart. Why? Because we already got the blueprint. We can do it ourselves. It's the same thing Ocean Gate did when it comes to that submarine. It was when boating came in to do the fibers. All right, there's a new thing. They want to use fiberglass for like the hub bit at the front. They want to cut down costs. And not everything you can cut down costs with, you know. This is why one of the deals I was going to do, they want to do a feasibility study in Bahamas to do a whole big city thing. As I'm not getting involved, it's about the planet. It's not just about money. It's not about profit. It's all about the people and the planet. So they're forgetting about their 4 Ps along with feasibility study. Now, this is where they're gone wrong. Like with the Ocean Gate. Let me get to the point. Now, boating gave them a blueprint. All right. This man thought, right, because he wants to cut costs, long story short, they're not working together no more, Boateng. But this time, Boateng gave them a proper 76-page or 36-page, some long point-to-point blueprint about using fiber. Do you understand? For the planes or for cyber, because they were using it, so they've got quite more experience. So he decided to sack them for whatever reason, about cost or whatever. Now, he went and got his own engineers. They were telling him, don't do certain things. But his ego, you have to watch. The documentary is really good. It's his fucking ego, man. I think he should be charged for murder. That's just my personal opinion. Please don't take it on, all right? But it was his ego. He knew it weren't working. And for him to use a submarine to go down, do you know how heavy water is? They always go for like schools. They always go for like the textbook. They think every child is like a textbook, innit? But every child is different. So whatever they experiment they did in the laboratory, it wasn't the same effect when it went down there. I don't know how this masculine or this man thought he can use a game console to control a fucking submarine with 5 people in it with hardly any space. It's a really good, interesting documentary. You know, I think a lot of businessmen can learn from that as well. But anyway, I think that is the King of Cups. Or this group of people, because now it's a failure because they thought they can do it themselves because they think they got the blueprint. It doesn't mean you got the energy. What? Because you got the money, because he went to Titanic before. And why do people always want to look for dead people? It's like dead people seeking for dead people. You want to pay 100 and something thousand pounds just to go down to the ocean. Now, why don't people use common sense? Take it out the fucking ocean, put it in a bloody museum. There you go. I don't understand, man. I get it, but because it's the beauty of the ocean, but you are risking your life way too much to look at a Titanic that went down about 50,000 billion years ago. No disrespect, man, but how many more deaths do you lot need? We've already lost people on that boat, man. And you lot continue the same fuckery. You lot don't value lot's life, man. It's all about that money. But anyway, the documentary was really good. It reminds me of the King of Cups. It reminds me of this group with my masculine. It just reminds you of the group, man. Watch Ocean Gate. It's really good. So now this seems to be a clash with maybe a Capricorn person or Leo person in this institution. Because someone's angry about manipulation, being tricked by the devil. Or there's too much dark entities, you know what I mean? Too many secret cults. Too many rituals. People are not prepared to cut the generational curse. We can't keep blaming outside of ourselves or different cultures and traditions. And what is actually controlling us, you know? It's traditions and culture. But is it right? And that's what we've got to start questioning now. Because why we've got so much broken marriages, so much broken relationships, how come we only can just use each other for a time because we can't be alone? Something's got to be wrong. We've got to look deeper, you know. We do have the blueprint, but are we actually looking at it from the right people? No, we're not. It's like Adam and Eve, innit? God said, don't eat the apple. All the information, you lot got the information and you lot just abusing it and just creating generational curses for yourself. So now someone's looking at maybe manifesting a romance. Because maybe someone feels like they've been stabbed in the back. Maybe a Gemini person. When it comes to wish fulfillment. Or that's the thoughts of anyone in their thoughts. Where they feel like I've been backstabbed by a dark entity. A dark period in my life when it comes to unrequited love. But now you have a horizon. Just come to peace with it. I know it's not easy. It's not easy, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, my masculine will tell you I cuss him every day. Yeah, I do. He gets that email every day, man. I don't want to give it to my community, man. I really want to break this generational curse. And we can do it. We just have to be brave enough to just not do everything in dark energies like envy, jealous, possessiveness, you know, fears, lies, secret, cults, dark spiritual practices, you know, a group of corrupted people in the energy with trying to create success. That's a group of corrupted people in this industry. It has to stop, man. It has to stop. It's like it's not going to stop until it's their children or something. But why do they have to stop when it's your children? We should all look at each other's children like our children. This is madness. Someone's childish anyway. Someone's got a different perspective when it comes to uniqueness, maybe. Maybe someone's looking at their own individuality. So now someone's got a bigger perspective, okay, when it comes to intuition or creating from the intuition. Maybe a Gemini person or a King of Pentacles being very blunt, maybe Queen of Wands about being blocked, maybe. Blocking maybe a starseed that's on their own, doing self-realizations. They're seeking for the truth, or they know the truth. It's like everyone's doing truth seeking now. You know, them days are just illusion, just sitting there, going by like just people's images and words. It's a different world now, you know. But people are trying to create the devil's world, isn't it? It's up to us to walk away. Someone's thinking of Aquarius person, or maybe think about healing with a Queen of Wands or Aquarius person. Take out resonates. But we're looking at a star, maybe a star seed. Somebody wants to work with a star seed, but they feel maybe they betrayed as a Aquarius person that's very self-assured. Maybe a counterpart for a King of Wands. Maybe someone wants to end a betrayal, or maybe end maybe a betrayal with a Taurus person when it comes to investments, donations, you know. It's not charity, people. Charity begins at home first, man. And that's self. You've got to love yourself first. Somebody's maybe complaining of donations, maybe. Kind of want to lose ends and ending. Maybe giving donations to a Gemini person, maybe. Or a Taurus person. Take it as it resonates, or a Cancer person. Because someone's really heartbroken about the blunt truth, about someone stalking, spying, prying. Or someone just won't keep out people's business. But someone looks like they keep looking back anyway. The soul world. Everyone's just like, come in, people. But you just can't. It's like when you go to someone's house like mine, you got to just wash your foot. Just wash off your blueprint. What's hard about that? And it's hard enough. Now people are banned from my house. And it's always a bloody a man as well. Always. Miyad, Queen of Swords. You know, take your shoes off. It's always a problem where you stay outside. You stay outside. Take your blueprint off, man. It's like going to someone's house and wiping your foot at the mat. It's not everybody wants to welcome in toxic people. So because people can't take rid of their dark side or don't want to do no self-analyzation, no self-reflection, no nothing like that, people don't want to come in. You have to correct your flaws, people. Walk in love, talk in truth. There's your magic right there. You don't know, do you know voodoo, doo-doo and all that? Just use your intuition to bring in your Ace of Pentacles, you know? But somebody looks like they want to offer maybe a Queen of Swords. Maybe someone's walking in love with a Queen of Swords because it's got nine cups now. 9 of Cups about wish fulfillment, or Queen of Swords got wish fulfillment about material abundance, good health, but come from the intuition. Maybe someone they feel catfish, maybe a Capricorn person, maybe a Scorpio person, or Cancer. Take it as it resonates when it comes to maybe a circle of friendship, love, support. Because now there seems to be a conflict with the 2 of Cups, maybe with a Leo person. When it comes to unrequited love or spiritual romantic journey, it becomes toxic, man. Because a group of people in an institution, very corrupted, got involved and bring a conflict, you know. Rivals, challenges, obstacles. Because they're not using their intuition. They prefer to use dark spiritual practices or just be in that energy of being jealous. But someone's got the willpower to bring self-discipline, self-correction, self-discipline, self-control, to be like a soul having a human experience. I know it's not easy to work on healing, but no matter the weather or reasons or seasons for you look marinations, it's not an option to give up. Just have that willpower to balance the feminine and masculine energy in you. Have that willpower. It gives you more reliability when you're making plans, when you want to create goals, when you want to organize. You know what I mean? It doesn't give you backstabbing. It really gives you really good reliability. So it looks like someone's learning that when it comes to reliability, going into that Chariot, it can only be the Emperor and the Empress. Maybe a Queen of Wands, maybe a Aquarius person, or a Gemini person, or a King of Wands. All right? Someone feels like they've missed out on the 4 of Cups because someone's in a 4 of Cups situation, maybe a King of Wands. Maybe he feels it was around maybe an earth sign person that has no empathy. So now someone feels unfulfilled when it comes to reliability. You know, somebody wasn't reliable. King of Wands wasn't reliable to a higher priestess. And now higher priestess trying to be reliable to a King of Wands because he feels like maybe he's been backstashed. He feels this. The divine feminine, maybe a Gemini person, a Aquarius person, or maybe a Pisces person, feels this King of Wands going for a backstab, maybe from a Queen of Wands, a Sagittarius person, or a Taurus person, or a Cancer person surrounding his life. So now maybe someone's looking into a higher priestess that's higher than the Pope. So now someone's relying on a tarot reader when it comes to information, maybe in this institution, maybe from a Queen of Swords. That's a guru that's been guided, spiritually guided, using the higher self. Maybe the Queen of Swords, this foundation, is being angry with the masculine, divine masculine, for not trusting his own intuition like he used to. So now there seems to be a clash when it comes to romance, all right? Or someone being insecure, maybe, or intimidated by the Queen of Swords. A King of Wands. Maybe King of Wands is thinking about the higher priestess when it comes to reliability and the willpower. He's got very good willpower when it comes to a team. He feels like he has the willpower, a very good, strong star in his making, and he's watching and he's thinking, I need to end with the Taurus person. Or maybe this masculine is thinking about being generous. No, it's not. Their backs are turned. He had a decision between a Taurus person, institution, and Queen of Swords. And he decided to give to the Walking Dead. A Taurus person. And now they're holding on to their properties. Now it's all about the Four of Pentacles when it comes to 6-1 legacies, man. Someone's holding on to someone's legacy when it comes to deeds, when it comes to generational wealth. That's what the masculine is thinking about now. Divine masculine, King of Wands. And the Queen of Swords is like, I don't know. I don't know what to say to you, boy. So now someone's looking at maybe a Queen of Wands, very angry, maybe with a Leo person. She's looking at this toxic situation when it comes to walking away using intuition. Someone's feeling this conflict, rival, challenge on this pathway when it comes to a decision. Someone's maybe anticipating, should I go, should I not, should I go, should I not? But this masculine still feels that's his counterpart. But it could be a situation where there's a Queen of Wands as well. Gosh. Angry about investment. Angry about a Taurus person when it comes to investment, donations. What you sow is what you reap. That's what I said. What you sow is what you reap. Footprints. What you sow is what you reap. Footprints. Now someone's saying what you sow is what you reap. All right. Now there's weeds around old investments that need to be put away. Do you understand? Because it's toxic. So now someone wants to focus on a new beginning, but use your intuition, collective. Try not to be insecure or angry. I know it's not easy because someone's in fear about a lie, because someone's trying to control someone's investments or money through romance with a Leo person. So they want to miss out on a 2 o'clock. They want to be conflicted about 2 o'clock. But Aquarius person, maybe Queen of Swords, you're coming out of a difficult situation. Queen of Swords is. When it comes to romance, because it's like, it's something don't do toxic romances, you know. They might ring off your phone to find out the truth, but nah, they're too strong, man. They're very individual people. They don't, it's hard to explain. It's not like we're cold people. We're not. We're very loving, very warm. But we just don't take bullshit. And I think sometimes people misconstrued that, maybe. Is that the right word? Misconstrued. It just sounded really funny. Misconstrued. It just sounded really weird. They look about conflict when it comes to romance. There's an argument about money with a Leo person when it comes to legacy. Someone's trying to control romance, trying to get money, a Taurus Capricorn person. And our Gemini person said, yeah, I'm that Queen of Wands. You always pop up somewhere, man. He said, yeah, I do. Boy. I don't know, I think you guys are funny. That's probably why you lot are toxic, man. Because in a way, I think they're stuck. Because maybe they're just a funny group. But also fucking toxic. Yeah! Also fucking toxic. That's probably what they're like. I don't know. What keeps you like... I don't know, man. But I see the willpower of someone's pathway, and it seems like on this pathway someone built a tower, and because they built the tower away from the intuition, all right, whether it's with themselves or a group of people, now the devil comes in and tries to make destruction. Do you understand? It's about the ego. It's about clashing. It's about, no, it's mine. No, it's mine. No, I want to be the leader. No, I'm the leader. No, I'm the one. No, park your ass down, everyone. Everybody is the one. Everyone's a star. You just have to find your own in you. And I think this is where self-deception comes in. Because someone's angry, a Cancer person, about Aquarius's work is too creative. And they feel like a King of Wands. They've been backstabbing a King of Wands. And it's a hidden feeling. They've been doing it maybe for about 10 years, man. It's a hidden feeling. And the Empress, the Divine Feminine, saw it, the counterpart of the Divine Masculine. So now the Masculine is thinking about Divine Feminine, about a Tower moment coming down, being with the devil. And then the Divine Feminine is thinking about the Masculine, investing in the fucking devil. I think they probably both think about the same thing. Nah, she's saying you built with the devil, man. You're out of order. Or he's thinking about the Divine Feminine having his foundation and going through a Tower moment, a very bad... Twice! How many Tower moments does this King of Wands need, man? That's like... Do you know what a Tower moment is? That's buildings coming down. That's earthquakes coming down. That's houses coming down. That's a whole structure, like people, things, places, not talking, fighting, all of that. Not talking. Everyone didn't like each other in these two foundations. Or maybe it's a shock that maybe this person, I don't know, you lot got too much things going on. Maybe try twice with this Divine Feminine. But Sagittarius person is very angry about a Libra person. They've got a clash. But someone's going to reveal us the truth, though. Why is there two towers? Two decisions. This masculine is not thinking, man. He's gone through two bad situations, and this motherfucker's not listening to himself. He's gone through some bad... No wonder he's laying down flat like that. Oh, my goodness. Maybe he trusted this Cancer person and this Capricorn person because it's like molded with friends, families, cycles of people. So maybe it was a thing like, you know, when you go to uni with people and you're in the classroom and you all graduate from your degree, but not everyone's going on to masters. And the moment one or two people leave and you're left with that one person, that's when you're saying, fucking hell. I knew that was you, but because there's so many people, it's easily hidden. But once you spend a lot of time with one person, especially when you've got projects to do, you see people's true colours. It's like going on holiday with a bunch of friends. That's it. It's like going on holiday with a bunch of friends. It's happened so many times. You can be best friends with someone for 10 years and go to their house. You can eat, you can drink, you can mold. Yeah, that's my auntie, but really it's my mum's friend. Go on holiday. Go on holiday. See if you don't come back. See if you don't come back. Yeah, so now you're looking at maybe a wish fulfillment, but these are going on holiday a lot and they don't even like each other. They glutton for punishment, that's why. That's why it can take me one. I went once on holiday with a group of friends. I thought I liked them. You see, once I come back, I was on my own plane, bro. I said, no, I'm never going with them again. Never. Me? You're mad. You're mad. You're crazy. I'm very funny when it comes to friendships, man. I'm very funny. Very funny. I don't mind being on my own. I don't like contention. Because you see me? I'm too hot-headed, man. Sometimes I don't know my own temper sometimes. I don't test it. It's like testing your pressure cooker. No, sir. No. I'm not going to no judge. And they'd be like, oh, why are you here? Oh, because someone dragged my son's hood, so now we're fighting. The mum went to fight me. That happened to me once, you know. One woman went to fight me to wait for the whole 6 weeks holiday. She knows where I live because my son accidentally ripped her son's hood when I was looking after her son at my grandparents' house. Hypocrite, man. Want to fight? I said, are you mad? You really want us to go to the judge? And when I punch you down and all of that, because it was a long argument over foolishness, you're going to look stupid. I'm not prepared for that. But I'll still defend myself. And I did. And she didn't like it. And guess who? They always test me, man. And they never come out the winner. Then I can't worried about Gemini person. Maybe a Queen of Cups is very conflicted. Could be a baby mama or something. Different perspective about reliability. Maybe someone sees the Queen of Swords as a very good creative person, very good mother, but they can stand up for themselves, man. Somebody's with a Queen of Cups, though. And a Queen of Wands. Maybe a water sign. Pisces. In a different situation. That just popped up. So this is probably a new energy coming in. No, what am I talking about? It's that bloody King of Swords again, isn't it? Oh, goodness. Him and his bloody Queen of Wands and his Queen of Cups. But it's all about reliability. Gemini masculine, he feels very hard. They both do. I think there's two masculines. King of Wands and this Gemini masculine. Boy, melanosa. Because you like to keep popping up. King of Cups, never mind. It's about your decision. You're going for a rock bottom, boy. Do we care? Nope. You like to fight too much, man. That's what makes you fulfilled. Well, you can't complain when it comes crashing down, can you? Because you're looking at that maybe a fulfillment that's not coming in. It seems to be very immature because of your past actions when it comes to applying your foundation with an earth sign person. You bring too much stagnations. Now there's a delay when it comes to work, when it comes to the lion, when it comes to the project. There was too much secrets, illusion, delusions, abandonmentships, unloved, about this pathway with a Leo person, stagnation. Someone's worried. The Queen of Pentacles is worried because she's thinking about the Empress, so she fucking should. But the Empress doing sharp talking, Aquarius person, walking away from a lover. If you want him, have him, baby. Just leave my shit alone. Take your own leap of faith and your own pathway. Look at your own options. Maybe you might find your King of Cups, but the King of Cups is lying. He's got chicks, man. He said, yeah, I'm juggling that earth sign, man. He is, man. And she thought she was going to get some form of fucking settlement with his masculine. She's got another thing coming. So that is King of Swords. Maybe, there we go. King of Swords, looking at balancing. Maybe looking at holding on to his budget, walking away. Because he feels like he neglected his own self-love. Maybe he's single and that's the truth. Because he wants to block a Sagittarius person. Yeah, he doesn't want to. He's happy. Looking into maybe an investment, King of Pentacles, looking at maybe rewards, recognition, gain within. He's looking at passion at work, coming to an end, justice. Someone's looking at stability, coming out of restriction anyway. When it comes to sparkling ideas, when it comes to maybe the Emperor, the Divine Masculine, bringing balance back to his destiny, coming out of a karmic cycle and going right back to who he was, the destiny pathway. Oh yeah, one more card. So someone feels backstabbed, man, but you got to learn, man. Just learn from your mistakes. I know it's been some dark times, some of you collective. I can see a horizon. Just come to peace with it, you know. Yeah, because justice will be here. That's it. Justice, especially for the earth angels. Thank you for the earth angels. Thank you for all the tarot readers. I just said tarot readers as well. You know, you earth angels are beautiful. The divine masculine wants to say thank you as well. I know he does. You know, he's my hero though. I don't like his flesh though. But when I did meet him, and the soul, I met the soul before I met his flesh, to be honest. Always been my hero though. Always my hero. My light in the dark. All right, remember, walk in love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.